Hola ducklings and welcome to Tashi's Treats. I'm Thubten Tashi and today we're making Abuelitas cookies. Now you may think, what is Abuelitas? I don't know this. Well, let me tell you. It is a Mexican hot chocolate that basically is chocolate and cinnamon. And it comes in like these little hard blocks and you have to like melt that down or chop it up and put it with sugar and milk, and it's like a whole experience. And for most, I don't know, Latinx people, it's probably something that you really grew up enjoying and loving, and it's a real comfort food. Well, I've taken this idea, this concept, and I've decided to make snickerdoodle cookies out of it. So they're Abuelitas snickerdoodles, because a snickerdoodle is like the best form of cookie ever. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do it easy because we like to do it easy and on a budget. Obviously, you could do flour and cocoa or even grind up your own Abuelitas and put it in there. By the way, Abuelitas is a brand name. There are other ones that are out there that are also a Mexican hot chocolate, but this is the one I grew up with. Was at my abuela's was Abuelitas. So anyways, so I have just your basic. This is a devil's food cake mix. You can use a chocolate one. This one makes it a little bit richer, which I think is more similar to the actual flavor that I remember as a child. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do this. Abuelitas snickerdoodles. We're going to start out by just putting the cake mix in here. Then I'm going to use, this is what's going to make it snickerdoodly. And that is, I'm going to add a teaspoon of cream of tartar. This is a half teaspoon measure, so I got to put 2. So this is what makes it snickerdoodles, is the cream of tartar. Obviously, Penzeys. You know how I feel about my Penzeys spices. And then this is some beautiful, also from Penzeys. I should do a commercial, right? Or I'll get them to sponsor me. Penzeys, if you're out there, sponsor me. I love you. This is a nice Vietnamese cinnamon. I don't know if you can see that. It is gorgeous. And I'm putting, it's very strong. This is a tablespoon, but I'm only putting half of a tablespoon, which would be a teaspoon and a half, or 3 of those other. There we go. So, there's our cinnamon. What a delight. So I'm going to go ahead, stir this all up together, and we'll continue on. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to stir the cinnamon and the cream of tartar all together and just blend it. And to this, I am going to add an egg. And I'm also going to add about, I'm going to start out at half a cup of water. I don't want it to be too liquidy because we're trying to make cookies. So let me go ahead and get out my mixer here. Yeah, it looks like the half a cup of water is going to be just about right. Oh my goodness, that looks about perfect. Oh, that smells good. No, I'm not going to lick my old batters, my beaters. Batters. I'm not going to lick the beaters. Now, this is a little teeny cookie scoop, or it's an ice cream scoop. I got it for like $4 at, I can't even remember where, but someplace I got it, and it's a little bit handy to have this kind of tool to make your cookies. That way they always kind of turn out nice. Now I'm going to take a scoop of this cookie, and over here I have a bowl of just cinnamon sugar. It's like maybe a teaspoon of cinnamon mixed in with about half a cup of sugar. I'm going to plop that ball in there. And there's a little bit of a technique to this, and that is I kind of roll it around, splash it a bit, so as you can see it starts getting coated, and that's when I put my hand in and just kind of give it a flip around. I don't really want to handle these too much because, you know, they'll get all over me and then I'll end up a big chocolatey mess, and 3 days later I'll be like, why is there chocolate in my hair? So this comes out to be about the size I want it. I'm going to drop these out. Now I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and these will probably take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook. Now if you use a big cookie scoop, you'll want to give them a little bit more time because, you know, anything that's bigger in the oven takes more time. These are really a household favorite. And if you want to make them extra special, I know that, you know, I'm trying to put this video out for Cinco de Mayo. So if you want to make them extra special, you can always fill them when they're warm. Just take a nice big marshmallow and squish it in between two of these cookies, like bottoms to bottoms with a marshmallow in between, and make like a moon pie. Alternately, serving them with ice cream or whipped cream. Delicious. So, these are great cookies. I'm so happy to be able to share with you this recipe that I actually made up myself just out of a desire to create something. So if you have like a favorite food, you can always, you know, change it into a different favorite food. You have a favorite drink, like you like chai tea? Well, how about using chai tea next time you make a vanilla cake instead of your liquid? That makes a great chai tea cake. I really just want you guys to have fun playing with your food. I think everyone should play with their food. Don't stop kids from playing with their food, because you never know who's going to grow up and be a world famous chef just because you allowed them to be them. Now, I like to put these cookies quite a bit of space away from each other because they're going to expand on us. I don't know if you noticed, but there's no fat in these cookies except for the little tiny bit from the egg. So if you're on a diet and you're like, I want low fat, you know, these are the cookie for you. I mean, obviously they have sugar, but you can take a walk around the block for that. Okay, ducklings, my first tray is ready to go into the oven. So we're going to try starting out at 8 to 10 minutes, and I'll let you know. I'm going to start the other tray while these are cooking, and I'll get back to you. Okay, ducklings, as you can see, 12 minutes later, it's 12 minutes at 350 degrees. I've got these gorgeous, gorgeous Abuelitas cookies. Aren't they divine? I'm going to let them set for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to let them cool all the way on a rack, and I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. You guys, I'm telling you, this cookie might change your life. Well, they're all done. Gorgeous, aren't they? Just beautiful. Abuelitas Snickerdoodle cookies. Oh my God. So super, super good. They taste like every happy memory you have with your grandma. Okay, this has been Tashi's Treats. I'm Thubten Tashi, and come back safely to me.